a new video, and today's video is going to start with new lesson. Let me give you some hint about this lesson. You must have heard about the name of white continent. You must have heard that this is the place where 90% of Earth's snow stored. You must have heard about this continent that this is the driest, coldest and windiest place over this earth. You must have heard about the retreating glaciers. You must have heard about the large and the big avalanches. You must have heard about the global warming. Because this is the only place over this earth when we usually make fuss of, when we usually make debate over the climate issue. And that time, this is the only place over this earth which can aware us about our past, present and future. Yes, dear student, अभी तक आपको ये idea लग गया होगा that I'm talking about Antarctica. Antarctica is a beautiful continent of the earth. Just imagine its isolation, its whiteness, its immensity, and at the same time, just imagine that how वो समय कैसा रहा होगा when India was a part of that land mass. Just imagine, 650 million years ago. Super, actually giant, amalgamated supercontinent Gondwana was in existence. That was centered around present-day Antarctica. Things were quite different. Climate was much warmer. Dinosaur was in existence around 500 million years. Mammal came into existence, right? It begins to thrive and it gives the present shape to this globe. Just imagine that how ozone layer is depleting. Just imagine that how this is the only place over this earth which is devoid of population. Otherwise, increasing population is making so much dominance over this earth, exploiting natural resources, increasing global temperatures, which is really a great threat to all of us. So this is the only place here which make us aware that how we have polluted our continent. This is the only place which made us aware that how we can study our past, present and future. Dear student, you stay with me till the end of this video. I will let you know that how and what is there in this first lecture. Journey to the End of the Earth, written by Tishani Doshi. This is your third lesson and you all must know about the Antarctica. Bon Voyage says that if you want to know more about the planet's past, present and future, so the Antarctica is the place to go to. See, this is the only place over this earth which let us know that if you want to know anything about your planet, anything about your areas, place and continent, so this is the perfect place to know about. Early this year, right, इस वर्ष के आरंभ में, I found myself aboard a Russian research vessel, the academic Shkolovsky, heading toward the coldest, driest and windiest continent in the world, Antarctica. कि मुझे एक रूसी रिसर्च वेसल सी अनुसंधान पोत एकेडमी स्कॉलर्सकी में सवार होकर राइट दुनिया के सबसे ठंडे, सबसे सूखे और विंडीज कॉन्टिनेंट अंटार्कटिका जाने का मौका मिला. राइट, my journey began 13.09 degree north of the equator in Madras. Right, I started my journey from where? Equator, right? भूमध्य रेखा से 13.09 डिग्री उत्तर मद्रास के नजदीक से शुरू हुई थी. And it involves crossing 9 time zones, 6 checkpoints and 3 bodies of water and at least as many ecosphere, right? 9 time zone, 6 चौकिया, 3 जलपिंड और उतने ही जयमंडल पार करने पड़े थे. By the time I actually set foot on the Antarctic continent, जिस समय actually I set my foot on Antarctic continent, I had been traveling over 100 hours in combination of a car, an aeroplane or a ship. उससे पहले मैं लगातार 100 घंटे से कार, एरोप्लेन और शिप से यात्रा कर रहा था. So my first emotion on facing Antarctica's expensive wide landscape and uninterrupted blue horizon was relief. That is why to seeing the Antarctica's expensive, extended white landscape, सफेद भूदृश्य एंड अविरल uninterrupted blue horizon, नीले क्षितिज को देखकर मुझे चैन आया.
followed up just after that. But then immediately I was in, profound wonder. विस्मय में पड़ गया था. And the wonder adds immensity. What is immensity? Yes, this is the, eternity, everlasting. Wonder adds its immensity, right? मैं विस्मय में था इसकी अनंतता, इसकी extendedness, its isolation, इसके अलगाव की वजह से. But mainly at how there could ever have been a time. Mainly I was thinking about that time when India and Antarctica were part of the same landmass. कि जब इंडिया और अंटार्कटिका एक ही लैंडमास, एक ही भूमि के भाग थे. Part of history. 650 million years ago, 65 करोड़ वर्ष पहले, a giant amalgamated southern supercontinent गोंडवाना, एक विशाल एकीकृत साउदर्न सुपरकॉन्टिनेंट जिसका नाम गोंडवाना था, did indeed exist, अस्तित्व में था. सेंटर रफली अराउंड द प्रेजेंट डे अंटार्कटिका, जो आधुनिक अंटार्कटिका के अराउंड, इर्द गिर्द विद्यमान था. थिंग्स वर क्वाइट डिफरेंट देन. ह्यूमन हैडंट अराइव ऑन द ग्लोबल सीन. मानव विश्व पटल पर नहीं आए थे. क्लाइमेट वाज मच वार्मर, hosting a huge variety of flora and fauna. Interesting thing about this age was that there were different kind of flora and fauna, जीव जंतु और वनस्पति थे. For 500 million years, 50 करोड़ वर्ष तक गोंडवाना thrived, फलता फूलता रहा. Then start thriving. But around the time when the dinosaurs were wiped out, and this was the time when dinosaur मिट गए, age of the mammals got underway, स्तनधारी जीव आने शुरू हो गए थे. The landmass was forced to separate into countries. The भूखंड देशों में विभाजित होने लगे. The shaping the globe much as we know it today. और विश्व का रूप लगभग ऐसा होना शुरू हो गया जिसे हम आज जानते हैं या देखते हैं. To visit Antarctica now is to be part of that history. अंटार्कटिका में अब यात्रा करना उस इतिहास का भाग बनना है. To get a grasp of where we have come from, ये समझना कि हम कहाँ से आए हैं, and where we could possibly be heading, और संभवतः हम किधर जा रहे हैं. It's to understand the significance of Cordilleran folds and Precambrian granite shields, ozone and carbon evolution and extinctions. यह समानांतर पर्वतीय श्रृंखलाओं के मोड़ों, right? Cordilleran folds and Precambrian granite. Precambrian here means the प्रारंभिक भौमिक युग में बनी ग्रेनाइट की शील्ड या क्वच के महत्व को समझना. Along with this, ओजोन और कार्बन के विकास और इसके ह्रास या विलोपन को समझना है. When you think about all that can happen in a million years, million year means 10 lakh. जब आप सोचते हो कि ऐसा 10 लाख वर्षों में हो सकता है, it can get pretty mind boggling. तो ये दिमाग चकरा देने वाली बात हो सकती है. इमेजिन करिए, कल्पना करिए, इंडिया पुशिंग नॉर्थवर्ड, जैमिंग अगेंस्ट एशिया. भारत उत्तर की ओर एशिया को कसकर धकेल रहा है, और टू बकल इट्स क्रस्ट एंड फ्रॉम द हिमालयस, और इसकी भू परपटी को झुकाकर हिमालय बना रहा है. एट अनदर साइड, साउथ अमेरिका ड्रिफ्टिंग ऑफ टू जॉइन नॉर्थ अमेरिका. दक्षिणी अमेरिका सरक कर उत्तरी अमेरिका की ओर जा मिला है या जा मिलता है. ओपनिंग अप द ड्रैग पैसेज, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ विच ड्रैग पैसेज खोलकर टू क्रिएट ए कोल्ड सरकम पोलर करंट, एक ठंडी ध्रुव चक्रीय धारा बन जाती है. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस कीपिंग अंटार्कटिका फ्रिजिड, ठंडा, डेसोलेट, बंजर, सुनसान, एंड एट द बॉटम ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, की दुनिया के सबसे निचले भाग में रहता है. फॉर ए सन वर्शिपिंग साउथ इंडियन लाइक माई सेल्फ, मेरे जैसे दक्षिण भारतीय सूरज के उपासक के लिए, 2 weeks इन अ प्लेस, 2 हफ्ते ऐसी जगह पे बिताना, वेयर 90% ऑफ द अर्थ टोटल आइस वॉल्यूम आर स्टोर, कि जहां पर पृथ्वी का 90% बर्फ जमा है, इज ए चिलिंग प्रोस्पेक्ट, तो झुरझुरी पैदा कर देता है. नॉट जस्ट फॉर सर्कुलेटरी एंड मेटाबॉलिक फंक्शंस, ना सिर्फ ये हमारे सर्कुलेटरी और मेटाबॉलिक फंक्शंस में झुरझुरी या कभी पैदा कर देता है, बट ऑल्सो फॉर द इमेजिनेशन, की अगर हमारी कल्पना में भी मैं सोचूं तो इट्स रियली अ चिलिंग प्रोस्पेक्ट, राइट? इट्स लाइक वॉकिंग इनटू ए जाइंट पिंग पोंग बॉल. यह एक विशाल पिंग पोंग बॉल में चलने जैसा है, विच इज डिवॉइड ऑफ एनी ह्यूमन मार्कर, जहां पर किसी तरह के मानवीय चिन्ह नहीं है. नो ट्रीज आर देयर, नो बिलबोर्ड्स आर देयर, नो बिल्डिंग्स एंड भवन्स आर देयर. ओके, you lose all earthly sense of perspective in time here. Dear student, this is Antarctica, where you lose all पर्सपेक्टिव जिसे हम परिप्रेक्ष्य एंड समय का भाव विच यूजली यू फील एट द अर्थ को लूज कर देते हैं, गंवा देते हैं. द विजुअल स्केल रेंजेस फ्रॉम द माइक्रोस्कोपिक टू द माइटी. दिस इज द प्लेस वेयर देखने का पैमाना छोटे से छोटी चीज से लेकर माइटी विशाल तक है. Mages and mites to blue whales कि छोटे छोटे मच्छर और कीड़े मकोड़े से लेकर blue whales and iceberg as big as countries. और iceberg इतनी बड़ी है जितने की कंट्रीज है, जितनी बड़ी कंट्रीज है. द लार्जेस्ट रिकॉर्डेड वाज द साइज ऑफ द बेल्जियम. सबसे बड़ा आइसबर्ग बेल्जियम नामक कंट्री के आकार के बराबर है. Days go on and on and on in sorrel 24-hour austral summer night and ambiguous silence interrupted only by the occasional avalanches or calving ice sheet consecrate the place. Days continuous there. See, दिन दक्षिणी गर्मी के प्रकाश में असंगत दृश्य पैदा करता हुआ 24 आवर चलता रहता है और चारों ओर की जो पीस है, शांति है, राइट, जो कभी कभी एवलांचेस, हिमस्खलन और बर्फ की परतों के गिरने से भंग होती है. It made this place more sacred, beautiful, right? इस स्थान को पवित्र बनाती है. It is an immersion that will force you to place yourself in the context of the Earth's geological history. And for humans, the prognosis isn't good. यह एक ऐसी तल्लीनता है जो आपको भूवैज्ञानिक इतिहास के संदर्भ में रहने के लिए फोर्स करती है. एंड फॉर ह्यूमन, मानव के लिए पूर्वानुमान लगाना या प्रोग्नोसिस लगाना is not good. Thus it is, student, for the day. Now we will discuss some question which is really very important for your examination. How does Tishani Doshi describe her journey from Madras to the world's coldest, driest and windiest continent? See, Doshi says that the journey began 13.09 degree north of the equator in Madras. It involved crossing 9 time zones, 6 checkpoints, 3 bodies of water, and at least 3 ecospheres. She had to travel over 100 hours in combination of car, airplane and the ship. Why do people visit Antarctica, or what was the purpose of the visit to Antarctica? See, the people visit Antarctica to study and know the present, past and future of the world, or to know about the history of the humankind. People visit Antarctica to understand the significance of Cordilleran folds and the Precambrian granite shields, ozone and carbon evolution and extinction as well. How do we know that India and Antarctica were part of the same landmass, or what happened to Gondwana about 150 million years ago? See, 650 million years ago, there was only one landmass known as Gondwana. It was centered roughly around the present day Antarctica. Things were quite different. Climate was much warmer. There were variety of flora and fauna. There were no human existence at that time. This state continued for about 500 million years. Then dinosaurs were wiped out. The age of mammals began. Geological changes took place. The landmass Gondwana broke into separate parts. Gradually, it took the shape of the present globe. These parts became different countries of the world. Thus, India and Antarctica were part of the same landmass. What was the narrator's immediate reaction on seeing the Antarctica, and why? Why did the narrator was amazed to see the Antarctica? See, the Antarctica is an expansive white landscape with uninterrupted blue horizon. So, the narrator's immediate reaction was one of the relief, because he had been traveling over 100 hours by car, an aeroplane and the ship. Then the author felt profound wonder at its immensity and its isolation. But the wonder he felt there was mainly at how there could ever have been a time when India and Antarctica were part of the same landmass. How does one lose all earthly sense in Antarctica, or what type of view does one have in the Antarctica, and why? See, one has a depressing view in the Antarctica. The place is almost frozen. 90% of the Earth's total ice volumes are stored there. There are no human beings, no trees, no buildings. One loses all earthly sense. The visual scale ranges from the microscopic to the mighty. You can see mages and mites, whales and iceberg as big as countries like Belgium. Days go on and on, or round silence prevails, which can be broken by occasional avalanches or breaking of the iceberg. How were the Himalayas formed? See, about a million years ago, India used to be a part of the southern supercontinent Gondwana. Somehow it was pushed northward, it jammed against Asia. Its crust got buckled, and thus the Himalayas were formed.